don't worry about the ugliness up there. We're gonna fix it. Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am Brandy, and in today's video we are decorating my main living space for the 2024 Christmas season. I have been so sick the past few weeks, but I am finally better and I was able to get the house decorated, and I am so excited to be sharing it with you. But before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It means the world to me. All right, let's get right into decorating. As you can see, the Christmas tree is already up. I was so sick and my kids wanted the tree up, so my husband actually put it up for us while I was laying on the couch. This is the space we are going to be focusing our energy on. The mantle is usually pretty time consuming, along with actually decorating my Christmas tree, and all of these bins will be gone through thoroughly, like everything taken out. That way I can make space for the few things that I just picked up at Hobby Lobby. I got this little guy from Hobby Lobby. I got the bigger one. I actually got two of those, but the other one is upstairs in my room already. And then yesterday I actually grabbed this small wreath. Last year I only had 2 bar stools here, and I want to be able to do a wreath on all 3 this year. So I grabbed one more wreath, and then I couldn't find the garland ties that I had last year. This is 30 feet long, so I'm assuming I can just cut it and make my own garland ties out of it, but we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna start unloading all of my bins, so I'm gonna go get those now and bring them over here. As you probably know, we are going to be moving soon, so I want to go through every single thing that is in these bins to make sure I'm not keeping anything that I don't need.
Christmas lights are all around. I can see them now. It's like they spell your name. It's insane. Now we're back here once again. Holidays and cheer. But now I got my eye set on you. I'm not gonna play it safe. I'm not gonna play it safe. It's going down on Christmas Day.
I love all of the Sentimental Christmas items and Christmas decorations and ornaments. So this was actually my Nana's, and I remember her teddy bear Christmas tree. I like displaying this up in my bedroom, so I'm going to take that up there. But that brings me to last year. Last year I fell into a trend trap. You guys, I still regret some of my choices from last year, but I will get into that more when we start decorating the Christmas tree. But right now, you probably saw me earlier take over a load to the dining room, and that was just all of the things that are going to be used in the kitchen and the dining room. I figured I would just try and move some of the items that I know I'll be using, but just not keeping them out here right now, so I'm not overwhelmed by the amount of stuff.
Trying to show you, but somehow felt I wanna have someone to hold. Walking through the falling snow. I've been trying to tell you in every way, but now I'll get it done. I'm not gonna.
He's already taking something. That one?
I'm gonna let my feelings show.
So I'm starting to notice that I may have over purchased on the gold bells, but that is not the trend trap I was talking about earlier. I actually love the gold bells. I do think I'll probably have a few that I can donate, just because I ended up finding ones that were a little bit more antique. But now that we are officially out of space on the island, we are going to move over to the other countertop, and we're going to quickly unload everything from the last bin. Well, the last bin for this session. And I'm just putting everything out on the countertops, and then whatever I do not use when I'm done decorating, I will just donate. And this is my ribbon bin, specifically my Christmas ribbon bin. I'm not sure how that frozen ribbon got in there though, but I ordered this on Amazon. Last year I found some at TJ Maxx and it was way thinner. I almost want to say it was 3/8 of an inch. And this one, I'm pretty sure I went with 7/8 of an inch. I will put a pop-up right here though. This is the TJ Maxx ribbon, and since it was TJ Maxx, I was only able to get one spool of it, and I cannot believe how well the TJ Maxx ribbon matches the Amazon ribbon from this year. So I will make sure to link the Amazon ribbon. But now it is time to start decorating the mantle. I'm going to give this thing a super good wipe down, and you guys, that is not what I wanted. Much better. If I wouldn't have paused to show you guys the cleaner I was using, I 100% would have put granite cleaner all over my wood mantle. Thankfully, we caught that, but I'm going to go in with the method Wood for Good cleaner, and I know I have raved about this in so many videos. It's almost like a multi-purpose cleaner and a duster all in one, so this stuff works magic on my coffee table. And another favorite around here, especially with the holidays, are these cord bundlers. And now, this is just a company on Amazon that I got them from. They are not the Command Strip brand. The Command Strip brand are like double the price for the amount, so I will leave these ones linked in the description box. But now we're going to pull out the garland, and if you remember last year, I'm pretty sure my mantle took me like 5 or 6 hours. Let's just throw it up here and see what we got. Oh geez. It smells like fire. Mackenzie, smell this. Does it smell like it's like a fire? That's crazy. It was probably from all the fires that we had. Christopher. That's my brother-in-law, and he's obsessed with having fires. Poor Florida kid. So I have an incredibly sensitive nose, but still, this stuff smells so bad. So I will definitely be airing it out either in the garage or on our back porch for a few days after the Christmas season, because I cannot believe how strong it smells of just like a chimney. It is so crazy. But all of the hours I spent putting into this stuff last year really paid off, because I had kept everything tie wrapped together. So all I did was really just throw it up there. And now I did do a few things different, and I guess I meant to do it different, but I just didn't realize I was doing it different. I had this swag on the right side last year, but in a picture that I have been looking at, it had the swag and then the stockings. So my brain just kind of naturally put it up with the swag on the left side, which meant I had to manipulate it. Whoa, bad hair day. What do I do with this? Okay, so we're just gonna put that on there for now. And then I have these stems that I bought from Kirkland separate that I'm just gonna use as a filler. So don't worry about the ugliness up there. We're gonna fix it. So I thought I would do an up close of how I actually attach the garland to the mantle. I always try really hard not to put any of the greenery inside the cord bundler and only attach it to the branch. That way you can still move the garland around, and then you'll be able to cover up any bare spots or branches.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe. And I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down, and the storm is on its way. But as long as you're around, everything.
So I wanted to leave this in here and just kind of explain what I was doing and what you could also do. And these just weren't the right stems for what I was going for, but a lot of people layer their garland, and it definitely takes it up a notch. But the stems that I had just didn't really work. Maybe if they weren't as full, it would have worked a little bit better. But adding in greenery and different types of garland and maybe some eucalyptus leaves definitely take your garland up a notch. See, I was definitely trying, you guys. I just think it was a little bit too much for what I was already working with.
Be okay, 'cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for since July.
These are my favorite lights to use on my garland. I actually bought a box last year that had 2 strands in it, so I went ahead and bought another box this year. There's 8 different modes, and then there is no remote with these, but once you turn them on, they stay on for 6 hours. So that works perfectly for us because I'll turn them on around 5 or 6 in the evening, and then they'll just automatically shut off so I don't have to worry about it. And these are the same lights that I'm going to use on my staircase this year. But I'm going to go ahead and intertwine these lights into the garland, and you're going to see as I get closer to that swoop, it definitely threw me for a little loop, but after a little bit of work, we figured it out, and I was trying not to make it look like it was wound up too tightly, so I did have to take it off and then redo it a few times, but we ended up getting it to work.
While the snow is gently falling, we keep busy until late, 'cause tomorrow keeps on calling, and the red man will not wait. So we better get to move on. Let's bring on the evergreens. Keep the chimney clean, you know what I mean, 'cause tomorrow is the day. I can hear the sleigh bells ringing, how they're headed for our house, and the radio keeps singing what the season's all about.
One of the best parts about having a wood mantle like this is that I can just kind of nail whatever I want into it, and I'll definitely be keeping that in mind while we are picking the customizations for our next house, which you guys, we've picked a draftsman, and I have sent him like our complete home layout that I drew from scratch, but I will get into that more in a different video. But right now I'm going to add the ribbon. These are the touches that make the mantle look so warm and cozy. So I actually went in with this chiffon ribbon. This is burgundy. I got it on Amazon last year, so I will try and link it. And anytime I have to attach a bow to something, I will take one of my garland ties, which I'll actually put up a picture right here. I absolutely love this stuff. But I will take it and I will wrap it around the ribbon like halfway. And then I will attach it to whatever I'm needing to put the bow on. And then once the ribbon is actually attached to wherever it's going to be, I will create the bow. I do struggle with making bows, and this is by far the easiest way for me to do them.
From upstairs we hear the laughter from the ones that waited long for the socks to fill, but they won't until the birth of Christmas Day.
For the finishing touch, we are going to add the stockings. And now I've always used these super tiny command hooks to hang up our stockings just because I have them on hand. And I do just toss them after the Christmas season. So buying them in bulk like this has lasted me like year after year. Now you can totally use the bigger ones though, and then that would hold more weight. But once Santa comes to our house, he leaves the stockings by the Christmas tree. So the only weight these strips actually hold are the stocking themselves. Now that the stockings are hung, we're going to add some final touches to the top of the mantle and share some real life. You know what? I don't even think I ended up dusting that. This candelabra is from Target. I actually got it last year. It's part of the Hearth and Hand collection. And these black reindeer are from Aldi last year. And the trees that I'm putting down right now are the trees that I got from Hobby Lobby. The one in the front is actually the one that I got 2 of this year. I already had the bigger one from last year. And now you can see I wiped down the lanterns. I don't know why I didn't wipe down the candelabra though, but you know what? It's all good. And my motto is if it doesn't move, put a ribbon on it. So now we're going to test out a few ribbon choices for these lanterns. I thought the plaid was a little bit too busy, but the chiffon was perfect.
Let's go outside, the snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands, keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you.
I love how I try and make a calm and soothing and inspiring Christmas video, and I completely forget to move the dirty socks off the couch. If you are looking for a real life motivation and inspiration, you are definitely in the right place.
Woo-hoo. I'm making plans of what we're gonna do. I feel so blessed that I can be with you. 'Cause God knows that I've been longing for you. I just wanna hold you close. You know the stars are shining.
I must say, I love that this tree has little to no fluffing at all. I don't even know how many hours of my life I have spent fluffing Christmas trees, but as you can see, the house is starting to get a little chaotic. I had every intention of finishing this room on this particular evening, but that just did not work. And yes, you definitely just saw Mackenzie's little stink bug friend crawl up the sleeve of her dress.
Just for you, let's take a walk, and we can follow the moonlight till we reach a place we can stay. Maybe kiss a bit and dream away. And in a while we're gone.
So last night I kind of just let the kids do whatever they wanted with the tree and just decorate it with all of the ornaments that they wanted. And we forgot to put the garland on those. So Mackenzie actually helped me take the ornaments off the tree. That way I can get the garland on the tree and then we can start decorating. And I feel like I always struggle with the garland. No matter what garland it is, no matter how I'm trying to do it, it always turns into such a struggle, especially that first strand or two. For some reason, it just always throws me for a loop. Definitely took me a few tries to get this right, but I finally got it to where I liked it. You'll see I put it on, I take it off, I put it on, I take it off. I just kind of keep working with it until I find what looks the best. So let's go ahead and get this garland on the tree, and I want to apologize now. The lights on this tree are gorgeous, but they're also very bright, and my camera just did not know what to do with them. So it's a little bit like fuzzy almost. It does get better, and then it does get not better. After this clip right here, it started getting super blurry, so we're just gonna go ahead and jump right to the ornaments. And funny story, the tree kept switching back to multicolor. I had somehow hit a button on the remote to do like the light show, and I couldn't figure out how to unlight show it, but I did end up figuring it out. And now we're going to move on to the ornaments. And I know I mentioned earlier about the trend trap that I fell into last year, and that was not using any of my sentimental ornaments on our main tree. And that's because I was going for the in look, like the earthy, organic, modern vibe. I DIY'd all of my own ornaments, and I decided to just not put any of my sentimental ornaments on the Christmas tree. And you guys, it was such a sad year. So this year I went ahead and swapped all of the hooks out that actually came on the ornaments, you know, when I got them like 10 plus years ago, and I swapped them out to that velvet ribbon from TJ Maxx. And that super simple swap gave my ornaments an elevated, earthy look that I have been going for. And then I was able to add in all of the ornaments that I DIY'd last year. And to finish the tree off, I made these little burgundy, well actually no, not burgundy, the color is vintage red. I made these little bows, and I used the same bow technique that I used on my mantle with the ribbon, but for some reason I tried to make the bow while I was at the coffee table. And now hindsight, I totally should have just put it on the tree, tied it around the branch, and then created the bow. It would have made it so much easier. But right here, I'm showing you that when you're making the bow, you want to make sure to keep the velvet part out and not let that satin part kind of take over, because next thing you know, it could get all twisted around. And then the main texture you'll see is the satin backing.
I'm gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh, and in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. Love and so beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains, and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strains. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo.
I wanted to fully embrace this room while I was decorating, so I went ahead and took our dog cover off of this chase. This cushion cover is so hard to wash, so I always keep it covered because with dogs and kids, it's inevitable that this is the cushion that's gonna get dirty. But right now, we are going to put out some throw pillows. A lot of the pillows I had from last year, I did grab 2 pillows in the clearance section. Actually, the Hearth and Hand clearance section. I believe they were fall pillows, but they're working great with my vintage red burgundy color scheme this year. And then I had 2 of these green pillow covers from last year. I will try and link them in the description below. I got them on Amazon and they are so soft and I love the texture and the color. So I will definitely try and link them below if I can.
Come to Bethlehem and see him whose birth the angels sing. Come adore on bended knee Christ the Lord, the newborn King.
So you know how I mentioned that I struggle with the garland on the tree? Oh, and actually I mentioned I struggle with tying bows. I definitely struggle with throw pillow placement. I don't know why I have such a hard time with like pairing the pillows. I think it just really goes with my inability to make decisions. But after we get these throw pillows on the couch, we are going to call it a night. I am so happy that this room is fully decorated. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for taking the time to hang out with me. I so very much appreciate it. All right, friends, I will see you in my next one. Bye.
Mary, Joseph, lend your aid. Sing with us our Savior's birth. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Should old acquaintance be forgot?